we start fighting. We actually start throwing fists. You know, we got boom, 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 and yo, what's poppin'? YouTube, it's your boy Forced or Aced, and today is a little bit of a different video. As you guys can see, the background, I'm just playing like a little it's like a little simulation of the Steelers Ravens game. So it's just like I'm not playing, it's just the background, it's just the computer playing, so you guys have a little something to watch while you guys are watching my video. But anyways, today I actually wanted to make something different. Today I woke up and I was like, damn, I'm kind of getting tired of these gameplays that I'm making, with the team, because it's kind of easy to win or whatever, and right now the game's kind of dead. So I decided, you know what, I have a few story times to tell, and I never told any before, so you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and tell a story time today. So today's story time is going to be the time when I tried to pin someone in a street fight. Yes, this video is real. You could go ahead and ask my cousin. There was a bunch of people there that day, and alright, well, let's just get right into it. But alright, so growing up, my mom was actually really strict growing up. I did some bad things, but that was just because I was a bad child at the time, you feel me? So I did a few bad things, but my mom was actually really strict. So like back in school, I would get in trouble like pretty much every day. I would pretty much go to principal every day. Once in a while, I'd get kicked out or whatever, and my mom had to leave work early, so that sucks for her. But at the time I was a kid, I didn't know what was going on, so I was just doing my thing. Alright, and yeah, my mom was just really strict, and so my mom never really let me watch, because I was already because I'm hyperactive, right? So I have that going on for me. I'm a hyperactive person, and my mom never really let me watch wrestling, because she knew that it was gonna get me more hyped, and it was gonna mess up my mind, I guess. So she knew that, and I was just like, whatever, man, I want to watch some wrestling. Because back then I would go to my cousins like every Saturday and Sunday. I would go to my cousins and we'd watch wrestling. Or whenever I would stay over at my cousin's house in the summer, or whenever I went to his house on Saturdays or Sundays, we would watch wrestling. And every time we watched wrestling, we would freaking like have our own wrestling event. So outside he had like a big little like front yard, and we would always wrestle just for the fuck of it. And my mom and his mom would get mad, because they'd be like, oh, you guys can't be fighting like that, blah blah, whatever. But I was really into wrestling. I was out here, Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, shit like that. So I was really into it. I was a little kid, so I was hyped watching all these people. And growing up, I always wanted to be a wrestler. Obviously that didn't work out, because I never wrestled, but still. Alright, so my cousin at the time, he had a neighbor. We're not gonna say his real name. We're gonna call him Potato. Yeah, fuck it. Let's call him Potato. He was a potato. He lived right next door to him. All right. So the Potato had a cousin named Papaya. Let's just name him Papaya. So Potato's cousin was Papaya. All right. So Papaya was over here. He was kind of not to be fucked up, but he was a little bit disabled. You know what I mean? And Potato would take advantage of this, so he'd be like, hey yo, go get me an otter pop every time, and we were kids, so me, Potato, my cousin, and Papaya would be hanging out outside. We'd be just chilling, trying to figure out what we could do. You guys know how it is. This is back in LA, back when I used to kick it at South Central all the time. But you guys know how it is in LA. You just kick it, try to find some stuff to do. Most of the time we play tag, or like we just run around for the most part. And at the time I was fat, so I was out here getting winded. I was like I'll be winded on the quickness. But other than that, it was a fun time. Alright, so one day I guess I was just tired of Potato's bullshit, because he'd always be like fucked up to his cousin Papaya. He'd be like, hey Papaya, go do this, go do that, blah blah blah. He'd be talking shit to him, and ever since I was young, I've always been kind of like a protector. Like if I see anybody getting bullied or something, like I say something. Like even in high school, like most of the time in high school, people would bully somebody. I'd be like, hey, yo, chill. Like, the fuck? Like, unless it was like another like big guy, like, that could protect himself, then I'd be like, whatever, man. That's on him. He doesn't want to protect himself. That's on him. But like, let's say it was like kind of like a nerd, like I'd be protecting him. You know, I'd be like, yo, chill. Like, that's the homie. Chill, chill, chill. No, so I'd be like that. All right. So this day in particular, I kind of remember the day. It was like, all right. So Potato, me and my cousin, we're kicking it, you know, and then all the other neighbors from the hood, we had like freaking like another 5, right? So we were all chilling that day, and then so it was just me at first. It was just me, my cousin, Potato, and Papaya at first. And Potato was like, "Yo, Papaya, go get me an otter pop." If you guys don't know what an otter pop is, it's kind of like a juice inside like a little tube, and then you put it in the fridge, right? And then it like freezes. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever heard this, of bullies. That's what it is, but that's what it was. So he goes and tells him, yo, go get me an otter pop. And then, you know, Papaya kind of got mad because he was like, damn, like, I'm doing something else. You know, he was just chilling, and he didn't want to go get him one. So he's like, nah, go get me one, blah, blah, blah. So they start fighting. You know, they're like, nah, I want to go chill here. I want to chill here, whatever. And then Potato was like, nah, go give me a fucking otter pop, blah, blah, blah. So then I go and I was there already, you know. I was just like, hey, yo, chill, like, the fuck, just go get your own otter pop. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, he got mad at me, you know. He started coming at me. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, hell nah, fuck that bullshit. So, you know, I pushed him. And then, you know, at first we weren't fighting. It was like whatever. So we just started talking shit to each other. And then, you know, we go outside. Because there was like a fence. You go outside and it's like the middle of the street. Dead ass the middle of the street. There was one like on Broadway. Like, it was like a Main Street Broadway. And then the other one's like this way, right? So it was like a little street inside. So there was no cars, but eventually there will be a car. But right now, yeah, there's no cars. So right now it's just in the neighborhood. And then it was just neighborhood kids, you know. Everybody was outside, and everybody's like, what the hell was going on, you know? And then my cousin's like, yo, chill, chill, chill. He was telling me to chill, because when I get mad at, you know, I could beat someone up, but that's besides the point. But he was just telling me to chill because at the time, like I said, I was low-key kind of crazy. When I was young, I was low-key kind of crazy. Like, I'd be doing some stupid shit, and I never give a fuck. So now, I'm not like that no more. Now, I'm more chill. I'm more like, I think about shit. But before, when I was young, I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, whatever, man, fuck this shit. So I'd just be wilding, you know? I'll be wilding even more than I am right now, y'all feel me? But, so yeah, my cousin's like, yo, chill. Don't do this, whatever. So then I pushed Potato, and Potato was like, what the fuck, you know? So then all the other neighborhood kids come and they see, because we went outside, right? We went past the gate, we went to the middle of the street. Kind of like, actually, we were in the sidewalk. We weren't in the middle of the street yet. And then all the neighborhood kids come and they were like, yo, what's going on? And then I was like, man, fuck this. Like, Potato over here trying to tell his cousin Papaya to go get him an otter pop when this motherfucker could go get his own, you know? You feel me? And then everybody was like, nah, y'all should fight. You know, and at the time, my mind was so polluted with WWE, Rey Mysterio, fucking Eddie Guerrero, fucking all that shit, right? So I was like, I had never really I had gotten into fights before, but that was in elementary, you know. I had gotten down with a few people. I've been scraped. One time I fought a 5th grader. That's a story for a different time, though. But, yeah, I had gotten into my own fights, you know. But this time I was like, what the fuck? Like, for some reason, I thought this fight was going to be like a WWE fight, right? So I was like, alright, fuck it, I'll fight this dude. So then we go in the middle of the street and everybody's hyping it up. Everybody's like, yo, let's go. And then my dumbass was out here telling them, hey, can y'all, like, act like this is WWE fight? And they were like, yeah, whatever. You know, we were all young. We were all, actually, the other kids, I believe I was like 10. The other kids that were in the neighborhood were like either like 15 or 16. That's how old they were. My cousin was like, I want to say like 7. My cousin was like 7. I was like 10. Potato, I believe, was like the same age as me, so like 10. And then freaking everybody else was like 16 around. So they were just like, yeah, whatever. So we had like a theme coming out. I don't know what the hell was going on, dude. This was a street fight, but we were over here setting it up like a WWE fight. You feel me? So I was just like, whatever, at the time I was young, I was feeling the vibe. I was like, all right, this feels dope. All right, I'm going out here, I'm gonna fight this guy, and I'm over here getting my own WWE thing. So we start fighting. We actually start throwing fists. We got boom, 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 and I believe I got a clean shot on him, right? Cause I end up beating him up, right? So I end up like fucking like punching him and shit, and he goes down. And then everybody's like, yo, oh my god, everybody's all hyped and shit. And my dumb ass, the first thing that goes through my mind is, all right, I'm gonna pin him. So I end up pinning this motherfucker for 3 seconds. My cousin deadass comes to me and he's all like, 1, 2, 3. And then I pretty much win, right? So then Potatoes heated because he's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I just got punched out. This motherfucker just beat my ass, So he comes back at me. So we start going round 2, bro. We start fighting. Boom, 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 boom. You feel me? And then I drop him again. And this time, one of the homies, one of the kids around the blocks, parents, they were in a car, right? And the car pulls up. Like, and then I drop him, the car pulls up and almost runs over Potato. So, bruh, I almost had a freaking charge on my ass. I almost killed this kid. Like, I punched him, he fell, right? The car deadass like stopped right when it was gonna run him over and shit. And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. And then Potato, like, he goes back home, whatever. And then their parents call my parents. My mom beats my ass. And then, like, my aunt and everybody comes out. They're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So they start beating my ass. I get my ass beat. I get freaking grounded. I can't go outside no more. I'm over here like, damn, I won that shit. I was feeling all hyped and shit. I was all boating to my cousin. My cousin was like, bruh, you actually pinned this dude. Fuck is wrong with you? This is a fight. Why you pin this fool? So I was just like, man, listen, I'm out here pinning ninjas. You feel me? But damn, that's the story pretty much. That was pretty much the hype story, bro. Like, I remember there was some wild that shit that went on whenever I'd go over to my cousin's house, because my cousin lives in LA, right? And there was some wild shit that we'd be going through. Like, in the summers, like, I'd be staying over for, like, pretty much a whole month or a whole week. Like, a few weeks, I'd be staying over for, like, a few weeks, right? And it was so litty, bro. That life was so litty, but at the same time, I was like, so many bad shit that happened around the neighborhood. Like, I have a bunch of stories I can tell you guys. Like, the first time I learned how to ride a skateboard, the first time I learned how to ride a bike, all that stuff. Oh, the bike one, bruh. When I learned how to ride a bike, I was riding the bike everywhere, bro. I didn't give a fuck. I was out here riding bikes and shit. But pretty much that's the story, man. Yeah, like, it was a street fight, and I ended up freaking fighting someone and pinning them. Tell me who else you guys know who's gonna be doing shit like me. But yeah, I have like a bunch of stories when I was wild and when I was younger. Like I said, I was a wild child. So let me know if you guys want to hear any more of these stories. And yeah, this is a little bit of something like of a change of pace, just because I kind of got, like, I was thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna upload every other day. But I think this is funner, I think this is better, just telling stories to you guys about my childhood and stuff like that. Like, I have a bunch more, like, a bunch of shit that was going on in my life when I was younger. And then once I reached middle school, I stopped that life. But yeah, like, it was litty, bro. It was litty. Like, I remember all the neighborhood kids were like, yo, this nigga actually pinned him. Like, they were surprised. They were like, yo, what's going on? And they were like, man, you know what? Fuck it, just go with it. So they went along with it, and they helped, like, they actually pinned this dude. Like, I actually pinned this dude for 3 seconds, bro. That's how bad it was. Like, I pinned this dude for 3 seconds. And then he gets up, and then he tries to, rumble again. Boom, 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 boom. I give him the hands, like, do, 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 do. And keep in mind, though, this guy, he was actually kind of skinny, but he was actually he was skinny, but he was ripped for some reason. Like, this dude was shredded, bro. Like, he was skinny, but shredded. And then later on, he ended up moving to Washington or some bullshit like that. But yeah, he was shredded. And I mean, like I said in the video, man, I wasn't fucking with that shit. Like, bullying your own cousin, especially when your cousin is, like, disabled. Well, not disabled, but he was kind of like, he was kind of disabled, I guess. But like, I didn't fuck with that because he just used them all the time. Like, oh, I understand they're cousins, but like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, oh, go get me another pop. Oh, do this for me. Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of fucked up. Cause like, what if the homie's chilling? You know, what if he's chilling? He's just trying to chill, and then, oh, go get me this, and nah, all right. You know, if that was me, let's say I would tell my cousin, like, cause me and my cousin, we were kind of like that too. We'd be like, oh, can you go get me this? And then, like, if we were like gonna go get something, then yeah, fuck it, we'll get it for him, you know, cause I love my cousin. And then, but for him, it was different. It was like, oh, can you go get me this? Like, nah, alright, man, fuck you, just go get it, you know, stuff like that. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for the story. I guess the Steelers are down 7-0, which that sucks, bruh. But this is the rivalry, you feel me? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please like, comment, favorite down below if you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Make sure you guys are hitting the post notification bell. And yeah, just make sure you guys are keeping up with me, man. I'm gonna have some more Liddy stories. I might even retell this one later on in the future. But for right now, man, for you 130 subscribers that I have, now you guys know the time when I ended up pinning somebody because I was rumbling, you know, I was rumbling and I ended up pinning somebody because I thought I was in the WWE, man. I was out here an aspiring wrestler, bro. I'd be watching Shawn Michaels, Triple H, shit like that, bro. Rey Mysterio, he was my favorite, bro, at the time. And then I fucked with Shawn Michaels and Triple H hella hard when they dropped the X. Ooh, that was some heat. But anyways, that's a story for another time. But anyways, guys, as always, I hope you guys enjoy. As always, this has been your boy Forrest, or Ace. Until tomorrow's video, peace.